Well, good morning. It's Crazycheapchick, and I just got back from the grocery store. I went to Dillon's today, and this ad goes through April 18th. I've been trying to get my videos posted a little bit sooner so you can see what bargains I find, but what's a bargain to me may not be a bargain to you. So anyway, I've been trying to get them up faster, but YouTube doesn't always cooperate. Sometimes I have a little trouble getting my videos to post, and I'm sharing some new tips today. One you'll hear while you watch me talk about what I found, but another thing I found out today is that if you download the Dillon's app, and I have the Dillon's app on my phone, you can scan any product in the store and see what it's going to ring up for. I never knew that. And it's so simple and easy. And oftentimes I was always being really careful to compare the clearance items to the UPC code to make sure I was picking up what was really on sale and it hadn't been misplaced. Well, now I've learned I can just scan it and it'll tell me what it's going to ring up for, and that's super helpful. Anyway, I hope you find some good tips today, and happy bargain hunting. So the last three are $9.35. Last three are $9.35. So we know this is $1.32. Oh yeah, just what I need, a bunch of candy. Hot tamale peeps? That doesn't even sound good. I mean, I don't even like regular peeps. Hot tamale peeps? That's why I've taken to making my own dog food. Today is April 14th, and I just got back from Dillon's. I had gone through the ad before I went, and there was not many bargains this week, I'll tell you that. Only a couple of things, and I did not do as well as I normally do this week. And you just kind of have to give yourself grace on those weeks. Don't beat yourself up. No, every week isn't going to be, fabulous. And do the best you can. Now, a couple of reasons why I didn't do so great is because, number one, I overslept, but number two, I'm going out of town next week. My husband and I have to travel. We'll be in our camper, and I don't like to cook in the camper very much because I'm so tired by the end of the day. I don't feel like cooking, number one, and it's just easier to buy processed food, but it does keep us from eating out. So I'm going to tell you what I got. So because we're going to be working next week, I did buy one of these Stouffer's lasagna. They're really kind of mediocre lasagnas, and they cost $10, but that's still cheaper than trying to find a restaurant in a town you don't know real well. I bought bananas, and those were full price, so it was 77 cents for the bananas. And I bought this rice. I think it was around $1.50, somewhere in there. No, it was $2.60. It was kind of high. And we'll probably have that one night. Some cilantro, some salsa, just because I don't feel like making it this week, or rather I don't have time to make it, so I had to buy some, and I just bought cheap salsa. I bought a zucchini. I don't know what that cost. It wasn't very much. And a green pepper for 77 cents. Now here's the things that were on sale. The thing they had on sale this week that was the best deal, I thought, was, well, number one, blueberries for $1.88, which they were out of, and creamer. And so they had this creamer for $2.49. And we use a lot of creamer. This stuff is so unhealthy. I only drink 1 cup of coffee a day, usually, occasionally a second or half a cup, but almost always just 1 cup. But my husband drinks the rest of the pot, and he puts a lot of cream in it. These were $2.49, and they didn't have any of the zero sugar or sugar-free. And so they went ahead and sold me 2 of the Coffee Mate brand for $2.49 since they didn't have the sugar-free and the store brand. So keep that in mind. If they're out of it, ask them if they will substitute a similar product for the same price. I don't think I've given you that tip before, but probably 75% of the time they will do it. Now you could buy up to 5 at $2.49, but since they went ahead and sold me these for $2.49 also, I really ended up getting 7 of them. They had this yogurt on sale for 50 cents a container, and I'm not a big yogurt fan, but since we're going to be in the camper next week, I thought yogurt with bananas would make good breakfast, or any fruit. Then I got these burritos, and these burritos are expensive. They're like $3 a piece, and I'm going to pair them with this Spanish rice, and that'll probably be our dinner one night, is rice and burritos, and I've got the salsa and some cilantro. That will be easy for me to make in the camper. Got some hot dog buns. I think they were $1.79. Some tomatoes for $2.49. Strawberries were on sale for $3.49. Some beans for $1.50. This bread, this is my favorite bread. I love it, but I will only buy it when it is on sale. And it was $3.49. I'm almost out of tea. This is the only kind of tea I really like, Tetley, and I love it. I will drink other teas, but this is my favorite. It was $2.69. They had this Thousand Island dressing for 99 cents. That's really inexpensive. My husband says he can't tell the difference between brands. I tell him it's the grossest salad dressing they make. He tells me it's the best salad dressing they make. And I tell him I sometimes have trouble finding it because it's so gross no one will eat it. And he says I have a hard time finding it because it's so delicious everyone wants it. So I don't know. Then with these burritos and that rice, I will probably put some corn chips because I found these corn chips for $1.02. And I got 3 packages of them. I don't know, sweet potato corn tortilla chips, they may be delightful, they may be gross. I don't know, we'll find out. And everything else I bought was on clearance. You now remember at Kroger's or Dillon's or, whatever they call it in your area, Smith's, Baker's, Food for Less, Fred Meyer. Kroger has bought up almost every grocery store out there, and I think they're in negotiations to buy another one. I think Albertsons. So $1, if they put it in a net bag, it's $1. So I got 3 orange peppers for $1 and 4 apples for $1. Got this kale for $1.88. A bag of onions for 99 cents. These lemons for 99 cents. I think this is jicama for 99 cents. 3 cucumbers for 99 cents. 3 yellow squash for 99 cents. 3 green tomatoes, which will ripen in a week and be just regular tomatoes for 99 cents. This tea was on the clearance rack for $1.32. I've never had it, so thought that might be something new to try. I love green tea. They had this chicken. I don't like their chicken when they prepare it this way, but this will be the base for the dog food I make. And I started making my own dog food because I feel like it's healthier. My dog loves it, and it's so much cheaper. And of course, after a holiday, there's going to be a lot of clearance stuff. They had a ton of clearance candy, and I bought this clearance candy. It's the last thing I need. Had a little, rosemary and olive oil bread, which was $2.16, which I will have with that lasagna. And then I couldn't resist getting this sidewalk chalk and these cookie cutters for my grandkids because we make crafts using these cookie cutters. And I think these were $4 and these were like $2. Okay, so this is quite a bit of food. Then these are my final 3 clearance items. They had this little taco tray. Its sell by date is tomorrow. And it was originally $15.99 and they had marked it down to $1.60. Pulled pork slider kit. So I will be feeding my husband this for lunch, and I'll just chop up a little cilantro and tomato to go with it. I found this family pack of steaks for $13.85, and I hope to get 3 meals out of this. And they had this veggie tray for $3.60. And what I do is I use these vegetables in my salads, and this week our salads are going to be kale. So those are going to be some pretty inexpensive salads because we almost always have a salad and leftovers for lunch. Drum roll, please. How much did I spend? What did you guess? It was $119.37 before tax because I live in a state that still charges sales tax on food. And I earned 405 fuel points. So that's 40 cents off a gallon just from 1 week of grocery shopping. So what are we going to eat this week? Well, we're going to have that lasagna with this bread right here. We are going to have burritos, rice, with a little cilantro and tomato, and maybe a little kale salad or these chips. Then we've got this steak. So we will have steak and baked potato one night, but we will also have shish kebabs. And that's why, since I got these yellow squash, I went ahead and bought that one zucchini and that one pepper. We've also got these peppers and onions, so we can make some nice shish kebabs. There's also going to be enough steak here that I could make fajitas, or I could make chili. And I'm probably leaning towards making a pot of chili because I got some hot dogs on sale last week. Bought these hot dog buns so we can have chili one night, and then we can have hot dogs with leftover chili on top with some more chips. So that's kind of what I have planned. I also still have ham left over from last week. I'm either going to have to freeze or maybe make rice and beans, which is why I bought those beans. So we got plenty of food here. So for our $119, we're going to eat really, really well. And I think I failed to disclose that I bought this ranch dressing that is so unhealthy. I hardly ever buy it because I love it so much. And I can't control myself, and it's so high calorie and unhealthy. But I gave in today. Okay, I heated up that pork. It's not super appetizing. And it did come with some lettuce, and I cut up some tomato and cilantro. And I'm going to eat mine as tacos, and my husband's going to eat his as pork sliders, but don't buy this for $15.99. When I was going through my groceries, I'm not sure if I remembered that I bought this dark chocolate hummus this morning. I may not have mentioned it. And some strawberries, and the strawberries are delicious, dipped in this dark chocolate hummus. Strawberries or apples. They had 3 of these, so I bought all 3 because this is going to be our desserts. Now this is beans that have cocoa in them, but it is so good you wouldn't know there's beans in here. Well, thank you so much for watching my video all the way to the end. I really do appreciate it. Now, I know there's a lot of people out there that post videos and they show how they feed their family on $5 a week or, some ridiculously small amount. And I have no doubt that they do. And I could do that too. I've had to do that before, and you probably have too at different points in your life. Well, you can't do it long term though. Wars have been fought over food, right? Your family will rebel if you're constantly trying to keep it too low, in my opinion. And at one point, my husband said, I know that you are really trying to bargain shop and keep your grocery bill really low, but we make good money and I don't want to eat like that. I want to eat normal. And so I have to keep it within reason because bargain shopping and keeping it within reason is a lot cheaper than divorce, is what I figured out, because people want to eat a certain way and you can't just think of yourself. You have to consider your entire family. So unless you're single and you're willing to eat on 20 or 30 bucks a week and skip meals and eat the same thing over and over, then you're going to have to spend money. My husband always tells me everything costs money. And it does. And so don't beat yourself up too much. Come up with a budget, try to stick to that budget, go under when you can, stock up on clearance items, and just do the best you can and give yourself a little grace on those weeks when you don't save as much. Now, I hope you have a great weekend. Oh, when I hear that whistle,